Welcome to Idaho's favorite place to come in Washington. Welcome to Green Bluff.
Cheers. Hey, if this is your first time to the channel, hit that subscribe button and tap the notifications bell so you can stay up to date on all of our latest content. Our real estate team gets calls, texts, and emails every single day from people just like you trying to learn more about North Idaho and Eastern Washington. So if you guys are looking to make the move right now or 12 months from now, give our team a call, text, or email. Scott and I are about to go check out Green Bluff. Let's go. What do you want? Let me buy it this time.
No.
Yeah, no, you drove. I'm buying. Can we have 2 orders of pumpkin donuts?
You ever had this? It's phenomenal.
Bro, these donuts look ridiculous.
Oh, fuck.
They are little balls of deliciousness.
Balls of heaven.
And then the leaves start to turn and it's like, boom, dude. I'm in. The only thing that would make this better is if they had coffee here.
A perfect vanilla latte.
I mean, bro, pumpkin spice, come on.
All right, we're gonna get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never actually smelled the strong smell of apple like this without eating one.
Okay, so welcome to one of the famous farms up here in Green Bluff. We just had some pumpkin donuts over there. Must try during the year. One of my favorite things to do when we first moved here was come to Green Bluff and check out the crazy amount of different varieties of apples. One kind of fun thing we did as a family, we got one of every apple, and I think there's like 22 different apples.
That's
and
cool,
we cut them each up and then wrote them down and then scored them to which one's our favorite. And I'm sure there's some new ones nowadays, but Cosmic Crisp were my family's favorite, so I always get Cosmic Crisp.
What a cool idea.
Yeah, it was
They
really cool.
that obviously seen the B-roll. They have a ton of produce out here. What did she say? How many varieties of garlic? 30?
Yeah,
Over 30?
over 30 varieties of garlic,
Garlic.
which I didn't
I had no
understand.
idea.
I thought there was 3.
Yeah, I thought
But
there was 1.
yeah, if you're like me who really loves to cook and really loves food, obviously you don't get this body without it, but it's an excellent place to come bring the kids. You can see all the pumpkins and stuff and all the fall festivities, but just an awesome place to come make literally every single apple item you ever want to do. And then also canning. If you like canning, this is a great place to come get a variety of produce throughout the year. We'll touch on that a little later, but yeah, I wish you guys had smell-o-vision because you guys can imagine the smell of this tent right now is just
Incredible.
yeah, very, very apple-y.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
go hit the orchard, eh?
Yeah.
No, seriously. A fucking 45-year-old man.
Yeah.
Doing a wheelie, bro. All the way to the truck.
Yeah. All right, little plug for this company, Huckleberry Haven right now. I don't know anything about them other than this is the best wild huckleberry jam. It is very clean, no BS in here, just ingredients are huckleberry, sugar, pectin, and citric acid. So my daughter Harper loves this stuff, and we go through about 3 gallons a year. So one thing at Sunset Farms, what you could do is every season they have their own like you pick things. So right here, giant Rainier tree, you got Bing cherry trees, Morella pie cherries. Out in the back, you have a bunch of peppers, apples, pears. It's really cool to get a little wagon that we just brought Seth in. and with the kids and grab a bunch of pears and apples. And there's like little orchard style ladders so you can go up and have the kids. And of course you're gonna take it and push it on the gram. So
Yeah.
good thing to do with the family.
This is a beautiful day out here, man.
Yeah.
You know, I love fall because it's gonna get a little poetic here, but there's something moody about it. You know, you wake up and you look out and there's like that fog layer hitting and the sun burns
Literally,
it off. And
yeah.
you get that nice sunny day.
Literally driving here, we just passed a huge thick thing of fog. So
Yeah,
it was
gorgeous.
It was really nice.
Beautiful time to be in the Pacific Northwest. We're not far from Idaho. I mean,
No.
what's the drive time from Coeur d'Alene to get here?
It took us 32 minutes, but that was from
That was
Post
from, like,
Falls.
yeah,
So
Post Falls area.
yeah, you just, it's only like what, 10 miles on Interstate 90, and then you mostly just drive through the country most of the time.
It's
so
a pretty drive.
yeah.
It's deceiving. It doesn't feel like you're possibly in Washington, but here we are.
Yep. So for all you guys who like to complain that their wives are making them come out and pick apples with the kids, I assure you it's a lot funner than you think. It's especially fun with the young kids to come out here and just let them go hog wild, let them run around and climb up the little orchard ladders with help, of course, and you know, pick their own apples. Super, you'll never get a kid to stop eating the apple if they pick it themselves. So, little trick for the people that can't get their kids to eat an apple.
Do you know the answer?
Since we're in Washington, estoy en la Sunset Farms. So, this is a huge run of peppers. So, if you're like me, you like a different variety of peppers. Super cool to come here in the late summer and pick the peppers. You can come out here and pick them. They've got obviously the red jalapenos,
Can you
the green
pick a
jalapenos.
pack of pickled peppers though?
Yeah, if you like pickles.
Excuse me?
Yeah, no, you got me. So one thing about jalapenos, obviously these are red, so these are going to be pretty on the hot side because they sit in the vine longer. But if you've got a jalapeno with like barely any lines, and then on the other side there's a lot of lines, or one that has a lot of lines like stretch marks, those are super hot. So they crank. So we're gonna get some of these and we're gonna make some pickled jalapenos with some pickled cucumbers, aka pickles.
Pickled peppers.
Pickled, yeah, that.
For the team.
Exactly,
But
for the
are we
team.
gonna not tell them that they're really spicy?
No, we're gonna say that these are bell peppers.
Yeah, get
Yeah.
my wife to eat one, see what happens.
Yeah.
She loves spicy food.
So the red ones are
Hotter?
fucking hotter. Yeah. Well, because these are usually 10,000 Scovilles. And
Stop.
usually
Don't
these are like
use- Don't
18.
use terms like that around me.
Yeah. Let's
It's
do
like
like
the devil's pecker right here, man. That thing looks dangerous.
So Gypsy Rose are sweet garlic.
That'll balance out the devilish heat that you're about to drop on everybody.
Yeah, and then we'll do some nice little things. I'll probably get some carrots at the store and add carrots to it too. So
Nice.
yeah. So if you're like me, I do this one thing every fall. I try to make a huge batch of marinara sauce.
Mm.
And so I actually come here to get like basically big old baskets of Roma tomatoes, and then I take those home.
Okay. Here we go. There's some plum that tastes like a banana. Holy shit, it tastes like a banana.
Is it really?
Yeah. A little bit. It also kind of tastes like gasoline. So I'm not 100% on this.
I'll be honest, I did not expect
Diesel.
Yeah. Specifically.
Is this weird? Do you want to try my plum?
Yeah,
bro?
no, I'll try it.
Okay.
But
It's a very unique flavor.
yeah, it's
like-
got the consistency of banana too.
It does.
But a hint of like when I get fuel and I
Yeah, you
smell
like-
my fingers.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I don't know if I'm actually gonna get a pumpkin spice latte. Do you guys make your own pumpkin spice, or is it like a syrup?
Yeah, we get it.
It's kind of like the white mocha syrup from.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a chocolate syrup. It's thicker.
But yeah, I'll do I'll do one of those pumpkin spice latte.
I've never been to this one. I've been to a couple of
this is our
farms
favorite
up here.
It's the list.
Is there like an overall map that people can get?
So
like farm map.
It's called greenbluffgrowers.com, and there's a map that shows all 29 farms.
I don't know if he's being serious, but he might be.
I'm 100% serious.
Okay, right.
We're gonna tag greenbluffgrowers.com page at the bottom, so you can go check it out. It features every single grower and what they specialize in, and also it gives you a map of all 29 of them on there. And then what's really cool is we'll have our editor throw it in too. There is a PDF file that shows you every month of what grows and when.
That's
So
pretty
you
cool.
know exactly when the tomatoes are hitting, you know exactly when the pumpkins are hitting. Obviously, it's fall.
Yeah.
But tomatoes, peppers, cherries, all that stuff. So you know exactly when to head up here. Can you see that or no? So we'll attach this too, but this is exactly what it says, Fall on Green Bluff. It tells you which farm is featuring which, and then it tells you where to go. So definitely a good guide for you all to use. All right, so we're at High Country Orchards enjoying what I wanted to get was a nice strong black coffee, but
That's what I got.
Seth convinced me into the fall specialty of a pumpkin spice latte. So cheers to fall.
It's like fall in a cup, bro.
Oh, that is pretty good. Yeah. All right, so you're kind of wondering probably where we are. If you're not from the area, you probably want to know where Green Bluff is.
Good question.
We are on the north side of Spokane, in between Liberty Lake and Spokane City. We're right tucked away in the middle on the north side of it. So just down the road, we've got Spokane Valley, Liberty Lake, Green Acres, and then Idaho. So not far for you to come and visit all times of the year.
Would this be a good place to move to? Or no?
Well, yeah, it's going to be kind of tough to move to Green Bluff itself because there's not too many homes. It's mostly farms, and it's mostly family farms. I think the population of this area is 726. So you're not talking a lot of growth here, but you've got a lot of history, and I think that's what makes it special. And I think they do a good job of retaining that small town feel, because you really do feel like you're in a small town.
Yeah, for sure. So really just a great place to visit.
Move to the area, right? You can move any of the areas, right? So we're surrounded by a lot.
Close by at least, yeah.
And, you know, we always talk about airports. So you have to go down 90 and then go across. So you're 45 minutes to the airport from up here. But again, a place to come visit, a place to, you know, do what you want to do. It's all about life with kids and life with your spouse or significant other, and just a good time to break away from the norm and enjoy a pumpkin spice latte.
That's cool that your kids are still the age where they want to do stuff like this and hang out with you.
Yes, absolutely.
Must be nice.
Then it's a fight to get them in the car, because then they want to go on the train or in the playground or play with the 9,000 cats running around. So, yeah.
Okay, so I have this plan for next year.
Okay.
I want to do our client appreciation party at my ranch.
Okay.
And I want to raffle off. The winner gets to, so we're going to make a giant pile of pumpkins in the field. And we're going to put a bunch of tannerite in the middle.
Oh.
And the winner of the raffle gets to shoot the tannerite and feed the deer.
That's
How cool would that be, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so remind me. It's in my mind.
One of the good things to do in Green Bluff is come up here and get Seth to feed the pig. Just like my old job. I just feel like geese are just the assholes. Oh, yeah.
It's one of us. Yeah. This looks like one of my dogs.
Yeah, it's
right?
quieter.
Yeah, it is quieter.
Yeah.
You're right. Wow. Hi, guys. Oh, yeah, little chunker. He's going to bite you.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is. I feel like that's supposed to be going in the bucket.
You know,
it's kind of driving me crazy.
Kind of feel the same way.
The farmer in me
I mean, if you put it in and it overflows, it's not doing
no harm,
any
no
different.
foul, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna make a slight adjustment here. Now, I see the.
I would have laughed if it was an electric fence and
boy.
Seth just gets zapped.
How about that?
Not really.
No.
That would have been
Okay.
terrible.
I have now committed to this, and I'm filled with regret. I should have left it alone.
So obviously this is different from our normal real estate videos because we're out here at a petting zoo, and we would have gotten more shots, but
Did it?
Oh, there we go. Seth, just the fountain. Yours is definitely the. I've been chugging mine.
No, mine was emptier. That's definitely mine.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Well,
Nice try.
share plum, share
Slick
pumpkin
move,
spice
guy.
latte.
Slick
Yeah.
move.
Yeah.
Try to get me to touch the same thing with my lips.
Oh, hey.
You see him pop his head up like
Yeah.
that? He's like, what's up, guys?
What's up? That's good.
Yeah.
Is that good alfalfa?
That's the good stuff right there.
You tell me. So, as we mentioned before, a great place for families. Like, that's pretty much the reason most people come here. But also, if you're canning, if you like canning like me, just prep for the winter, prep for all year, just have fun making good, delicious food. This is a great place to come out and check out that guide for what grows in each month at each grower and pick up your own produce that you're actually picking, you're actually making, you're feeding your families.
I think that's a cool idea because not everybody has acreage. You know, a lot of people move to North Idaho and end up in a neighborhood because that's what they can afford. So they still have the option to come out and kind of live that a little bit of a prepping lifestyle, you know, do some canning, which is a very satisfying thing to do.
Yeah, I have a small garden at my house, and it's the kind of garden that supplies what I need for basically a meal to meal, right? Like I have like 4 things of tomatoes, and all those tomatoes won't get me what I need or what I would want to make. If I want to make like, 25, liters of a marinara.
It's America, bro.
Yeah.
Quarts.
Well, it's bigger than a quart. Well, we'll there's 4 quarts in a gallon. Got to look at my size charts. But a liter of cola, we got a half liter of pumpkin spice latte.
Exactly what I was thinking. I was picturing Super Trooper.
Yeah.
A liter of sauce.
Liter of sauce, liter of cola. I don't want a large farva. But yeah, so going back to that, it's just a cool place to come out and pick your own stuff. I just have a obsession with knowing where my food comes from. And just like this guy behind us, that's what I look like on the weekends.
Same.
Yep. So we're gonna take one of the best apples known to man, I think, in my opinion, Cosmic Crisp. So we're gonna slice her up on the good old tailgate.
Be cooler if you had a Montana knife.
Hey, if Montana Knife wants to send me a knife, that'd be great. I do love my Spyderco though, but there we go. There's one.
I'll give her a whirl.
2.
Can't believe we did that without us.
Oh,
It's supposed to cheers, man.
the best apple.
Good job, fellas.
Right. Oh man, that's a good apple.
That's a pretty good apple.
Right?
This tastes like an apple.
Nailed it.
This tastes sick.
This tastes like a plum.
Tastes like a banana. This apple's like a banana. It's a lot better than the plum.
Tastes like diesel.
That's because you're standing in the tailgate.
I was like, why are my legs so?
Yeah, that's unfiltered bullshit right there.
I got my dirty ass buck knife here. Close Falls.
Spyderco, made where they make them.
China.
Golden, Colorado.
Oh yeah.
USA, Earth.
Colorado's now in the top 5 of highest crime rates.
I did see that.
Shocking.
That's disgusting. And this is also made on Earth.
All right, hey, thank you guys for joining Scott and I on this tour of Green Bluff, Washington. Really a cool place to bring the family. I know all these parking lots are full of Idaho plates all the time because this is a very popular place for Idaho people to come visit in the fall, all time of year. I just learned that today. I mean, I didn't know that before.
Most people come in the fall. They relate it to flannel shirts, pumpkin spice lattes, pumpkin donuts,
Boots.
apples, boots. Absolutely.
Old deal. Well, yeah, if you guys are looking to make the move to North Idaho or Eastern Washington, give our real estate team a call. We would love to help you make that move. Cheers to Green Bluff.
Cheers.
Boop. Just bump tips.